Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mazabin Firdaus, welcoming you all to the seventh episode of the live interview series of the Superbrands of Bangladesh. Superbrands, the UK based independent authority on branding, promotes the discipline of branding and pays tribute to exceptional brands all over the world. Superbrands has been successfully publishing a prestigious series of books which identifies and pays tribute to the strongest brands in the world. Although the concept began in the UK in 1994, it has now spread across the world in 88 countries. Superbrands Bangladesh this year has identified and honored the most powerful brands of Bangladesh for the period of the next 2 years. The objective of Superbrands Bangladesh is to select brands that have been successful in Bangladesh with their strong market presence and great reputation. Brands that are considered to have excelled in their particular fields and stand out from the average. Superbrands Bangladesh has honored 40 such brands for the year 2020 and 2021. We will be having a discussion with these super brands every week. The objective of the show is to be more affiliated with these brands so that we can know what made them the super brands of Bangladesh. Without further delay, let us introduce our very special discussions of today. We have with us Ahsan Khandukar, Country Manager Bangladesh and Nepal, Vini Cosmetics Private Limited. A very welcome, Bhaiya, to Super Brands
Hello,
Bangladesh
thank you,
show.
thank you, thank you.
Next, we have Mohammad Tawfiq Hassan, Executive Director, Marketing and Business Development, Sector C, Boshundhara Group. A warm welcome, Bhaiya. ভাইয়া মনে হয় মিউট করা আছেন তৌফিক ভাই। আচ্ছা, you can check your sound. We can start our program by having conversations first with Hassan Bhai. Hassan Bhai, the first question or the conversations our viewers would like to know about the history of Fog, the Vini Cosmetics Private Limited, the flagship product Fog, and it has very interesting story. I myself is very fascinated to know about the story. Our viewers would love to hear the story from your perspective and from as you represent the brand very well. Please, Bhaiya.
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, I must thank Super Brand Authority to select us as a super brand in Bangladesh and inviting us for this particular session. And to start with the journey of Fog, actually, I'll say is like we are the company from Gujarat, and we had another company called Paris Pharmaceuticals, and we actually that company has been taken over by Rekit bin Kizar back in, if I'm not wrong, back in 2009. And then our promoter, Mr. Darshan Patel, who formed Vini Cosmetics in 2011, and then he came up with this concept called, no gas body spray. So earlier, the initially, actually, how he invented this concept, actually, we can claim ourselves as pioneer of this concept because we are the first company to introduce this concept called no gas perfume body spray. So actually, he clearly identified the needs of the consumers and what he believes, and we believe also is like we always say is like we have to be differentiate ourselves or we'll like die. So we call it you differentiate or you die. So with this concept and with this like motto in mind, we came up with this new concept called no gas perfume body spray. So what happened next? Then we claim something called 800 body spray. Like in the 800 spray, when you spray your body in your like perfume body spray, so you get 800 spray. So this is a clearly value for money. So if you can see some like advertisement at the beginning when we came up with the concept, and we also invested a huge like advertising expenditure in the ATL and BTL everywhere. So So we did not only, actually invented the new concept, we also promoted it to get it to the consumers. So your consumer also clearly see the value for money. If you can recall, there is a advertisement in a glass, like one regular body spray someone is spraying, and without our body spray called fog is spraying. So consumer can easily identify the value for money. And once we started with this concept in India and this subcontinent, and gradually we just have delivered growth year by year, and then we wiped out all the big players in the market, and then we captured the market share, and we become number one within very short period of time in India. And gradually we came to the international market also, and then now in Bangladesh, now in Nepal, now in Pakistan, we are clearly ahead of our competition in terms of body spray market. So this is like in shortly I just described the history of fog. So within 5 years we crossed our like expectation, and then very much at the top of this category. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Azam bhai. It's great to know the history and especially the USP as you are describing how the unique selling proposition makes the brand unique, and that's as a marketeer, as a communication person, we ourselves and all of the viewers who are listening to us, it's very important to have that unique selling proposition. Then the rest penetration, then other things will follow. So we'll learn more about this brand in the later part of our discussion. Now I'm moving on to Tofik Bhai regarding our one of the pioneer brand, paper brand in Bangladesh, that is Bosuntara Paper. So, Bhaiya, as a local conglomerate, Bosundara has been pioneered in many products, and the paper is another nothing an exception of it. So, our viewers would like to know about this Bosundara paper's history and how it started. I already know it's a 27 years, the only paper mill that produce the highest quantity of in the country and catering lot of sectors. So, our viewers would like to know about from you the Bosundara paper's history and origin. Bhaiya.
Thank you very much. Am I audible?
Very much, Maya. Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to talk about the development, the origin of Bosundhara paper. Well, actually, as you all have might have known about the origin of Bosundhara Group. Before going into the details of Bosundhara paper, I must say something about Bosundhara Group, because as you all know that Bosundhara Group started during the early 1980s. So during that period of time, Bosundhara Group started with its real estate venture. But when gradually, after having the success of the real estate venture, Bosundhara Group started to find its feet in manufacturing-based industries. So during the early 90s, in amongst many of the manufacturing entities Bosundhara Group has got now, probably Bosundhara Paper was one of the oldest. In 1993, actually, the paper manufacturing industry in Bosundhara, it started its journey. The time when majority of the uh, papers, I mean, the need of Bangladesh for paper were made through imports, and that basically imports from we were losing a lot of foreign currency, obviously. So because of that, our honorable chairman, Mr. Ahmed Akbar Subhan, he took the right decision, and it again proved to be very right for him when Bosundhara Paper started its journey. And that time it was the largest private sector investment for paper manufacturing. So at that time, we started with almost all kinds of paper that Bangladesh would be needing. So that time we started with writing and printing grade, different GSM and size of papers. So in this last 27 years of journey, Vasundhara Group has got a lot of other business manufacturing entities, but obviously Vasundhara Paper remained, and I mean it is still running as one of the best ventures for Boshundhara Group, and it has got currently the market share of over 35% of the market. So, above all, this has been the journey for, in short, for Boshundhara Paper from 1993 up until now.
Yes, it is very enlightening to know how it started, and now it is actually have, as you have mentioned, 35% market share, and actually reigning the market in every sector. And we'll learn more about how it is doing so in the every sector and actually impacting. Thank you so much, Bhaiya. Going on to Asan Bhai, regarding, as you have mentioned, in just 5 years of time, how the brand actually mastered the market and actually convinced the consumer with the right utility, as well as in a marketing language. It has actually translated that USP in the right marketing language to the consumer. That's why in the shortest period of time it got the highest market share. So Asamai, we'd like to, the viewers would like to know about the target approach of this fog brand specialty, and then how it targeted market to market and actually spread its wings to different markets of Asia and other markets, other countries. Faya.
Okay, actually, we are working with a category called, luxury FMCG. That means fast-moving consumer goods. So, what we believe in our company, there's like we work with the concept called smell good, look good, and feel good. So, any product we launch from our company, so we focus on the smell good, look good, and feel good. So, feel good concept is always in our top of our mind. So what we focus during the target setting, or like we focus on the youth. And if you consider the name also, FOGG, fog, the brand we are calling here super brand fog. So FOGG is like there is a meaning. It's like we call it friends of good guys or good girls. So this is how we target our consumers. We are trying to reach maximum, outlets across any country, like in India or Bangladesh or Pakistan or Nepal, where we see the fragmented trade structure. We try to reach every corner of the country, and then we try to connect our consumer with our brands. And this is how it's like uh, we are not stopping ourselves by developing new fragrances. It's like people want some changes in in their lifestyle. So yeah, when you see this, there are some certain perfumes are available in body spray, people might shift from one brand to another brand very easily. So you don't give them that much room, like the consumer must have the options in a particular brand. So we work on that. So that's why we develop many series of products under the same concept called no gas body spray. So we do have more than 100 SKU. If you consider the body spray from fog, the consumer will have more than 100 SKU and in different size formats. So that means when they are on move, they can have the small products within 25 ml, which is airlines approved size. And then they can even put it in their pocket also. We call it pocket perfume. And then we call it, mobile pack. We call it value pack. We call it, like 120 ml, then 200 ml. So different sizes are available across the country for the consumers. So consumer can easily pick as per their needs. And another thing I must add, when we talk about, the product quality, we ensure the maximum, percentage of perfume in a particular body spray, so that it will give the long lasting fragrance for the consumers. So that whenever we claim that our body spray has got more perfume, so it has to be long lasting for the consumers also. So when we increase the percentage of perfume in our product, and the fragrances are sourcing from really from base note, from the top note to base note, so this will be very much convincing for the consumer to make a relationship with your brand. So this is how we know we know how to targeting with the consumers, and then our approach were always like this. Like we want to ensure the value for money, and we want to give the best product to our consumers. So this is how we connected our target setting and then strategy for connecting with our consumers. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhaya. I'm sure the viewers today get to know that FOG stands for Friends of Good Guys and Girls. It's great to know because I myself didn't know it, and it's also great to know how it has actually have different category of products in size and in fragrances for different category of targets. So thank you so much, Bhaiya, for letting us know this great informations. Going to our next guest, Tawfiq Bhai, regarding Bosundhara papers. Most of Bosundhara's products are very diversified in categories. I'm sure paper has its also different categories catering to different sector of people. So today viewers would love to know what are the categories it is available in the market for both industry wise, business to business or business to consumer. Bhaiya.
Well, thank you very much. And this is very nice question. Obviously, with the passage of time of this 27 years, Boshundhara paper has been entrusted by the Bangladeshi consumer fraternity with not only because of its wide range of products, but also definitely with regards to its quality. When the first company, Boshundhara Paper Mill, started in 1993, back then, obviously, to cater to the different community, different layer of the consumers. Our motto was to develop a lot of uh, different types of different categories of products, thus to uh, give a variety to the customers to choose from. From there onwards, actually, the local market was very much dependent on the foreign products. Obviously, you can understand that products coming from Thailand, coming from Indonesia, or coming from some European sources. These were having a lot of good, very upstream, very international standard. So then Basundhara decided to set up its very robust R&D facility, and that R&D facility started to emerge with a lot of new type of products. And eventually, with the passage of these 27 years, we are very much blessed to have a lot of not necessarily only the writing and printing grade paper, but also various kinds of specialty paper. It will not be overstatement if I would say that Basuntara paper has so far has brought about a lot of products that are catering to different, even not a bulk segment, but also to the very niche segment where Bangladesh had to import a lot of stuffs from outside. So the specialty paper, such as the coated paper, NCR paper, the OGR paper, plug wrap paper, the cast coated paper, color paper, manifold paper, like liner paper, craft paper, duplex paper. I mean, a lot of stuffs. Like these days, also we are also gaining trust from our consumers, and we have also set our foot very solid. With very recently during the pandemic period, obviously, the market has been shifting, and we are also trying to cater to that particular segment of the market. And this is very challenging, but obviously we are also overcoming in a way that we have been very successful to cater to the market with different types of cast coated papers as well as packaging grade paper. These are different types of papers that Bosundhara paper mills, in its four different gigantic paper manufacturing units, we are manufacturing apart from the writing and printing grade papers. So this is typical to Bosundhara paper, that we are not necessarily banking on the volume achievement, but also we are giving what the customer needs. I mean, actually, in the market, there are different customer demands, not in the export-oriented setup. Obviously, when Bosundhara started its journey in 1993, it was one of the best decisions, because after that, Bangladesh commenced a lot of export oriented setups with regards to textiles, leather, frozen fish, pharmaceuticals. So this was rightly complemented. And over the period of time, with these newer editions of papers, we have so far achieved uh, substantial successes and obviously trust and leadership in the paper industry. That is the biggest reason why we are now present over 35 different countries for whom we are directly selling or we are doing OEM products also. Uh, at the same time, we are also serving to the local need in a very lion share status.
Wow, it's fascinating to know that Bosundhara papers not only actually meeting the demands of the country as going beyond countries to as many as 35 countries, as you have mentioned, Tawfiq bhai. Thank you so much for this information. I'm sure our viewers would love. Already, it's great to know that the Bosundhara papers are reaching to so many countries. So next our conversation would be around the techniques or the sales dissemination or the distribution, especially for FMCG, as we all know. We have catered a beautiful message or USP, but the techniques or the sales game is on the distribution side itself. As fog has penetrated so fast in 5 or 6 years of time, how did it happen so fast, and what are the tricks or the not tricks, what are the secret recipes for this vast distribution management? And our viewers would like to know that the 5 6 years of time how fog actually did that. Yeah.
Actually, first of all, we must say is like we are very much ATL driven companies. Like we invest in our brand, and we ensure quality products, and at the same time we invest in our people also. So because what we believe, like if you have a solid sales team, only then you can establish your distribution. So we try to invest in our people, we believed in our people, and then we facilitated them to go for all out. So that is how we try to increase our penetration in terms of outlet reach, and we try to follow the main thing is like we must say is like we try to uh, follow the right approach. That means right products in right place, uh, so that we can easily figure out our right outlets, right consumers, and right shoppers. And we try to sell more to our existing customer, and we try to sell like a very small quantity to our new customers. And then this is how we increase our penetration. So that means that there are two way, I must repeat. Is like one is like selling to your existing customer and selling to new customer. So selling more to your existing customer, selling new to your new customer. So this is how we worked, and we focused on like all the companies, we follow the same things like the productivity of our selling call. Uh, so in a nutshell, I must say is like you believe in your people, you develop your people, and then you focus on the basics. I don't need to go for so much like sales is not a rocket science, I always say. So focus on your basic, and definitely you must follow the visibility also. It's like once you place your product, it has to be visible at trade, so that your consumer can connect with your brands. And especially a country like Bangladesh, where we work on a fragmented trade structure, here we must value our traders, distribution partners. So this is how you have to create a team of you have to create a winning team to get the win in the battle. So this is how we followed, and still we are working on it. So still we are working on our distribution process, and we hope that we'll be delivering more and more good results in coming days. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhaiya. As we're talking about sales, with that same sales question, would like to know about this COVID situation, how you're handling things, and how things are streamlined and salespeople from, because it's almost been 1.5 years we are in this COVID situation, and things will be like this are in coming times, and new things adaptation has been taken place because of the COVID. So in continuity of that, if you share that status also, Hasan bhai.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. This is a very good question, and at this moment, we must admit is like okay, we are into a luxury food, like FMCG, so it's a luxury, fast-moving consumer goods. So we are into this category. So we have been hampered very, like strongly by COVID because last couple of years, and if you consider the humid weather in Bangladesh. So normally we make our main business during the summer time and Eid time. So and we are very much associated with the market penetration. That means shopping center, shopping mall. So these are the places where we generate majority of our sales. So these two, festive session we missed this year and last year also. But last year we somehow covered during the winter time when things moved on. We tried to recover the the losses, but somehow we managed. But this year, because we are operating a year from April to March, so this year we started with a lockdown situation. So that means still we are under the lockdown, and our government is not also allowing us to focusing on these products. So so and for the the country betterment, we try to accommodate the cost, the losses, actually they accommodate the losses, and then we're waiting for the bright future because we must know is Bangladesh is a very growing country, and then uh, the Bangladesh is one of the fastest growing country in the world nowadays. So we can hope for the best in coming days, and then yeah, we are surviving with our team, and then we are trying to refocus in our activities, and then we are trying to re-engineering our strategy, and then we'll come back with better product, better solution to our consumers. We are now focusing on the e-commerce channel, some corporate channels, and then some new alternative channels where we can facilitate our consumers, and then we can give better solution to our consumers. So yeah, we are hoping for the best in the future, and at this point we are actually we're trying to rebuild our strategy. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's great to know that Fog, the brand itself and the company is taking care of the people and looking forward the coming times will be better to actually accommodate the losses which happened due to this COVID-19. So the next similar question or discussion viewers would like to know from Tofik Bhai. Bosundhara paper has different categories of papers to different category to cater different categories of target group. How we the you actually maintain this paper segment to which paper segment to go which target group. So this is a lot of task. So our viewers would like to know how it has been maintained so well by Boshundhara paper itself, and also followed by the COVID situation, how it has recovers, and the new techniques and of the and also COVID situation adaptation and going forward. Some of the initiatives the Boshundhara paper is going to take. Bhaiya.
Thank you. And very timely question, obviously. For Bosundhara paper, the journey has been quite illustrious. When it started with writing paper and printing grade paper, actually the market was very much known. But when, it was very much dependent on the foreign imports, and obviously the market was known. So we started to actively find the places where we would be putting to emerge from Bosundhara. Actually, we had to find different ways to cater, I mean, reach to the consumers. As you can understand, paper manufacturing, it has got two different wings. Marketing of paper manufactured products, it has got two different wings. First of all, it obviously there is a bulk channel. This bulk sales channel, these are quite associated and attached with the consumers in the process of maintaining dealers. And we have got over the period of time, we have got nearly 200 of our dealers located across Bangladesh. So local market has been quite benefited with the service from this distribution mechanism, that from all of our manufacturing plants, we supply to our distribution setup located in very strategic locations all over the country. And from there, the customers uh, uh, are quite supportive, and with regards to their requirement, they are also coming to the distributors, and obviously distributors are reaching to the customers. So the exchange, the relationship between the customers and the distributors are working in a very effective way. But the other products, that the consumer products, that we must say, that A4 paper, the A3 paper, the legal paper, these are the consumer products out of the bulk nature. So our these consumer products are also very much promoted with regards to many channels. We have got a retail channel. This retail channel is also promoting these products, and also making, I mean, they are also making sure that these products are available in all the trades, as well as with the distribution network. So in both the channels, we are also supplying to all over Bangladesh. And with this view, actually, the Bangladesh, you can understand that currently Bangladesh having almost 180 million population, and currently, although this is not a big figure, but gradually the market is rising with regards to paper uses. You see, currently the Bangladesh is per capita paper usage is 5.8 kg per year. So this is also rising from a perspective of at least 20 years back. It was 2 kg per capita. So the market is rising, and also we are also reaching to our customers through bulk channel, through our own distribution networks, through our FMCG, their consumer products management, the retail channel. And yeah, that's all that we are currently doing. During the pandemic, things are not happening as per plan. As every other industry is affected, we are also not having the similar, I mean, situation that we had earlier. The thing is that paper manufacturing in bulk, it must have to be catered to the customers who would need the bulk type of papers. So many of the distribution hubs are not opening because of continuous lockdown, because of pandemic situation. So we had to find a different solution and establish our different grade products. So for that, sometimes the in the global market, we're also facing a lot of challenges with regards to the price of the pulp, the basic ingredient to manufacture papers. Though, I mean, it be writing or printing grade paper. So to make sure that with our available pulps that we are currently getting, some of the newest additions that now currently we are having a very success in the market, that in the packaging industry with the liner paper, the median paper, these industry, we in last one and more than 1 year time, we have served to many of our customers, and customers are quite happy. And throughout, Bangladesh is very much of uh, many Bangladeshi exporters. The exporters from Bangladesh, they are also facing a lot of challenges in procuring the uh, uh, liner paper, the median paper. These are the packaging, very intrinsic record material. So what we are currently serving is that in many of our plants, also we have started to produce this packaging grade paper, and we have also rightly found a very good foot in this particular business. Apart from that, there are some areas that in the cast coated paper, we are also finding our place. Also the folding box board, the packaging Swedish board grade paper. So these are the areas that we have also moved from the regular kind of businesses. So not necessarily that we are also a manufacturer of very much of many specialty niche market driven products, writing grade or printing grade paper. We are also trying to find different route with this newer edition of papers. So in this way, we are also managing the hard situation of pandemic.
Yes, it's lovely to know that how alternate product solution has been made for the group itself to cater this special pandemic situation. This is because this situation no one has actually visioned or thought of or forecasted that this is coming, but still the group itself has managed to actually cater and specialized product to actually cater and distribute it in the right way. So it's fantastic. Going to the next set of conversation with Asan Bhai regarding, we have known a very untold information about Fog today. I'm sure the brand has got a lot of other achievements apart from the super brand itself, and also a lot of other untold information this today you'd like to share with our viewers, Bhaiya. ভাইয়া আপনি মিউটে আনমিউট করে নিতে হবে
Sorry. And actually,
no problem
I already spoke about the, like the meaning of fog, right? So that is the main thing actually. Whenever we tell it, people get to know something untold about the brand. So the fog is, like what I said before is like fog. Meaning of fog is FOGG. We call it friends of good guys and girls. So this is how we elaborate our brand. At the same time, I must say a few. I can say few achievement that we have got from like from different authorities. Is like in India, we have got 2 times entrepreneur award. Uh, our owner got it, and then for individual brand perspective in Bangladesh, we received. I forgot the actually the name. We received one earlier. We received one uh, award from one authority who did the survey about the like fast moving brands in Bangladesh. So they also recognized us. In Pakistan, we recognized as number one brand from one of the top like survey company. And we came to know also is like Fog has been recognized number one brand in SARC. So this has been provided from India. I don't know exactly the source. So this is uh, uh, these are the things that I can mention at this moment. But what I want to tell the audience about our company is like our owner actually, the earlier I mentioned that our company sold their previous brands to Reckitt Benckiser. So we are the company who introduced Move, Crack, and then Set Weight, Live On. These are the brands actually we delivered to our consumers previously. And from Vini Cosmetics, we also delivered the brand called Fog. Then Awesome is another brand. We are celebrating this brand for the women. So, and then we have another brand called White Tone. So we have great products apart from Fog. We have some other great products from our company also. So in coming days, we're trying to bring some more, like excitement for our consumers. And then we are continuously working hard on those, new product development. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhaiya, to let us know about the brand's many untold information to our viewers today. And going to Tofik Bhai about regarding the same untold information and the list of achievement Boshundhara Papers has already. I have seen there's so many things Boshundhara Paper has achieved through its innovative brand value deliverables, the paper itself. Would you please share those with our viewers today, Bhaiya?
Thank you. For Bosundara paper, as you can understand, that over these 27 years, it's not a mere journey of a few years. So actually, with this passage of time, this particular brand has achieved a lot. Not to mention many. I would even I say some of the names of papers that would be also handy. If I would say that this particular company has been blessed with, this is the only paper manufacturing company, I must say, Bosundara Paper Mill in its three units, Unit 1, 2, 3, and also when we started Bosundara Multi-Paper Industries Limited. This is also a paper manufacturing company, though it's a different company, but these are the four different units. These companies are the associated Bosundara Paper. The manufacturing units are, we are the only manufacturing units in Bangladesh to have ISO 9001 2015 and also ISO 14000 2015 certified company. We are the only company in Bangladesh FSC mix to have our commitment for the reservation of forests. So we get all of our a majority part of our raw materials from sources. These sources are pulp sources are very much committed. They have got their commitment to keep the forest intact. So we are very much committed to the nature. And as you can mention that Bosundara Paper Mills probably is one of the companies where paper companies traded in both Dhaka and Chittagong stock exchanges. So these are few things I would I would like to add with regards to the range of products. Obviously, I have previously mentioned the ranges are quite critical to the nature of the product as well as to the need of the customers. Uh, uh, Uncoated wood-free paper, if I would mention that writing paper, printing paper, the copy papers that we manufacture. Obviously, the specialty paper we manufacture, it's MG paper, cast-coated paper, lightweight coated paper, plug wrap paper, cupstock paper, the manifold paper, NCR paper, art paper. So this list continues. I mean, these are so many miracle products that are quite stable with regards to the R&D that we have developed. So the range goes big, and the reach to the customers, the efforts to reach to the customers are also behind this manufacturing is also like anything that the company Bosundhara has been quite relentless to serve to the need of the nation. As the originator, the mother Bosundhara Group has its motto for the people, for the country, and Bosundara paper from its inception up until now to the market is also very much going to the need of the customers, and it is still uh, inventing and reinventing from its R&D and its four different manufacturing setups. A lot of items, a lot of products that it has passed these 27 years, and it has become the trusted manufacturers of paper products in Bangladesh. So I would say that these are some of the few facts that obviously I would like to share with the listeners, to the viewers, that this is Bosundara A4 paper became was the first locally manufactured paper in Bangladesh. Obviously, many of us don't know that uh, a part sale of the total Bosundara paper, each ream is dedicated to the development of the schools for the autistic children. So these are many things that I can mention. Obviously, over the passage of 27 years, this particular brand has gained trust and as well as all these achievements.
Thank you, Bhaiya, to let our viewers know about these great things, especially the giving back to the society. I know as far as paper, some of the other brands also, their sales proceeds goes to the underserved or especially able people of the community. It's a great brands always think about the community itself. Going to the almost we are end of our show. I didn't need to notice that time passed so quickly because it was great to know these two brands. The last set of conversation is about the journey towards super brands. Of course, super brands is all about how we communicate, present the brand to our consumers as a whole, the journey towards super brands, and this super brands title, what brings to the brand itself. First, to Asan Bhai, would you please share this with our viewers today?
Yeah, actually, when we approached by Superbrand, yeah, definitely this was a great privilege for us to, participate in this, award giving, nomination. So we thought is like, okay, I always say is like the company always own the trademark, but actually the brand is owned by the consumer. So it's all about like trust and confidence build up by our consumer when a brand got the recognitions. So since we all know that super brand is a largest award giving authority across the globe, and it has got significant prestige and recognition across the globe. So this was really great to be part of this recognition. And we try to communicate to our consumers that yeah, your love mark brand fog is now super brand in Bangladesh. And this is not only because of our products or something. It's all about our consumers achievement, because our consumers, our partners, that means our distributor, our people, they really work hard, and this particular recognition has been nominated for Bangladesh only. So we dedicated this award to our Bangladeshi partners, people, and our associates, and definitely our consumers, and which has been also recognized our group. And then it has been circulated across the globe also, wherever we are present. Currently we are present in more than 76 countries. So we try to put a challenge to other countries also, that in Bangladesh we become the super brand, and it has been recognized in our group also. So yeah, this was a really a great journey for us to be a part of this great achievement. And I must thank Super Brand Authority and the judges who has been really considered us to get this brilliant recognition. Thank you.
Yes, the title itself is self-explanatory, as it suggests the brands who has done supremely good in this in each of the field has this super brand title itself. So Tawfiq bhai, the last set of conversations we have arrived, and the viewers would love to know the journey towards Bosundhara Papers towards super brands title, and the titles, what value it actually carries to the brand itself. Uh, Please share that with us today, with our viewers.
Uh, Obviously, this is the second time Basuntara Paper has been entrusted with super brands. So we feel quite charmed, and obviously we are very much contented with the feeling about of having super brand award. Super brand is a big recognition, and obviously in Bangladeshi context, over these 27 years, it flew like anything. But with super brand, it has also considered to be one of the top brands in Bangladesh. The value Bosundhara tissue, Bosundhara paper has with it is obviously its other sister concerns in the paper industry. We are we are also manufacturing Bosundhara tissue. This is another form of paper. So Bosundhara tissue has become also super brand. So this is one of the good aspect that not only Bosundhara paper, that particular another paper has also achieved super brand award. Also, another product, the hygiene product that we have also gained Superbrand. So altogether, the products that we are currently manufacturing from Bosundhara paper mills, these are becoming the not necessarily the most entrusted, but also with regards to the success achievement that we are currently gaining. The value that the particular brand Bosundhara paper has been maintaining in the market, obviously, first of all, with the customer focus, because we are very much attached with the customer driven company. We always feel like our reputation, whatever the product that we manufacture, must meet the demand of the customers. Because manufacturing paper, I'm sure that who are associated with the industry would definitely uh, agree. I'm sure who are not associated, obviously, they would definitely feel a glimpse of that understanding. Manufacturing of paper is not an easy thing. Paper manufacturing to the right type of need, meeting to the right type of value of the customers is quite essential. To make sure of that, we have also ensured the quality management process in every aspect of that particular phase of our production. We are very much committed to the nature, as I have already mentioned. Our manufacturing process does not pollute or dilute with the nature. That even the wastewater, we are also having a zero discharge manufacturing facility. We are not even let allowing the wastewater to add with the mainstream flow. So what we are getting from that, we are also taking out that water, and also different kind of paper products. Sludge board has been is it is in the manufacturing. So in every aspect, we are also trying to focus. The last thing is that we are very much committed with the HR excellence. So the of the company, the facility has been running by the very sturdy and technical and highly experienced paper technicians, the professionals of the country. So these are all good combinations for which we have come to this point, and where we have achieved Superbrands award consecutively for the second time. We thank Superbrand for this honor, and Bosundhara Paper Mills has been honored for the second time. Uh, this will give us, this is basically giving us a big leap, big mileage, big confidence, and that we are separated. We are uh, quite a brand that has achieved its overall motto, overall commitment, and it will serve to Bangladesh, to serve to the nation in a longer period of time. So we are very much thankful to Superbrand, as well as our, it is a reward that we consider for our consumers who are associated with us in the business, the distribution, the overall sales force, the people who are behind the manufacturing setup, the well wishers all over Bangladesh and abroad. We are very much thankful to all of their good feeling, trust on Bosundhara paper. That's why we have achieved Superbrand. So Superbrand means a lot to us.
It is indeed. Thank you so much for sharing your brand story, Asan Bhai and Tawfiq Bhai. With that note, we are end of our show almost. Almost this is the end. So that is all for today's discussion. I hope all of you had a very great time with us, hearing the super brands of Bangladesh. I hope all the super brands stand as an example to the newer brands entering the industry at time changes and as Bangladesh progresses towards development as one of the fastest growing economies. Thank you so much, Asan Bhai and Tawfiq Bhai,
Thank you.
respectively,
Thank
for
you.
sh- for your incredible insight and knowledge and letting people know that it was to become one of the super brands, what it takes to become one of the super brands of Bangladesh. And thanks to all the participants who have joining us and making the session constructive and for reassuring us through your presence. We hope that our effort of sharing the best of knowledge will remain with you. Yeah, that brings to the end of the seventh episode of the Superbrands of Bangladesh. Lastly, I would like to actually tell each of us to take care of yourself, stay at home as much as possible. We go out only when needed, and let us stay safe. And together, we'll actually overcome this situation, inshallah. Thank you so much. Take care.
Hmm.
Please stay safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.